Today is Wednesday, September 14th, 2022. It is also day 219 of Blender, and today I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna play around. I think I'm gonna do, I don't know, some sort of room. So I guess I'll just delete the cube and then do Shift A and maybe add I'll start with the plane. And then let's see, what can we go from here? So maybe I can go edit mode, edge select these two edges over here, and then maybe extrude them, and then Z. So Z to extrude along the blue axis, and then object mode, right? I'll go here to modifiers and add a solidify and go and make that one so it extrudes, maybe -1, so extrudes outward, and then even thickness, so it's even, right? So 0.10 sounds about right. I'll do apply, and then I'll go and add a bevel, and just actually, you know what? Probably should have. Let me go into edit mode and then select those edges only. So I'll go to edge select and then select these edges, so that I only want like those edges to be beveled. So just these three, and maybe this one too. Oops, I unselected all of them now. That's great. Let's see, let me just select all of them. All right, so I think we're good. And so now I can go here and add a bevel, but no, it's the same thing. I wonder why it's not. Even if I go into object mode, huh, oh well. So I'm gonna end up doing something like 10. Okay, and then apply that in object mode. All right, and then I guess this is low poly or whatever, so I don't know, what would I do? Maybe a desk. I'll do a table, so I'll do Shift A. I'm just gonna play around today, and I'll probably do another plane, GZ to bring it up, and then S and then Y to scale on the Y axis. Oh, oh my god, I probably should do a bed instead. I'll do a bed. Um, so let me just do G to grab and then Y to grab along the Y axis to move it towards the side. And then what I'll do is I'll turn on snapping at the top and go face project so it snaps to the nearest face. So I'll do G and Y so it should snap all the way here, to this face here. And then let me go back, turn off snapping, and then I guess maybe what I should do is maybe S and then X to scale along the X axis, and then do maybe turn on snapping again, and then G and then X, so it snaps there. So that's good. All right, and then what I'll do is maybe extrude it, or actually maybe I want it to, I'll go in edit mode, select this edge, and then extrude it up into like here, right? Something like that. Then object mode, and then what I'll do is now just add a solidify modifier, something like that. Right there. So that looks good to me. I'm gonna apply that, probably do even thickness, and then apply that, and then I guess at this point that would be the bed, but then maybe I would want some drawers. So I guess I can go into edit mode and then select these faces, so the third button, and then select these faces. And you know what? Maybe I can just I could select this one and then press I to inset and do something like this, and then scale that on the x-axis, and then I could even move it, so G and then X to move it to the left, so kind of over here. And I just realized that I have snapping on, so let me turn that off, and then do Shift D and then G. Oops, nope. And then what I'll do is probably, nope, wrong idea. How would I get this to be? Let me do Control Z. I have a better idea. I could just get a cube, so Shift A and then add a cube, scale it down by pressing S, scale along the x-axis, scale it even further down, and then scale on the Z, make it smaller, GZ to bring it up. And then I can go into Edit Preferences, Add-ons, make sure that the boolean add-on is on, Object Bool Tool, and that's going to allow me to use Control minus to move this, to make like a hole in here. So I'll just scale this a little bit along the x-axis and then move it on the x. And then let's do maybe scale it a bit, GZ, and then I can do control, actually let me do Shift D to this real quick, Shift, okay, and then do Control minus. So select this and then select the bed and then Control minus and it makes a hole there, which is pretty good. I'm not even sure if I want to, maybe I should leave it like that. I could leave it like that. I will leave it like that. All right. You know what? In that case, and maybe I can make it larger. Eh, do I want to? Or maybe I want to leave it just like that. I think one would be like unique. I'll leave it like that. So let me delete this. I think that's fine. And then what I could do is maybe do Shift A, mesh, and then have a UV sphere. Scale that down, and that's going to be like a ball that's there for some odd reason. So GX, move it here, maybe scale it a little bit smaller, right click, shape smooth, and then just have it be there for absolutely no reason. But I would want it to be inside, and it's not inside right now. And then making sure that it's on that face, I'll do GZ, turning on snapping, just to make sure that it snaps to the face here. If I can look at wireframe mode, that would be a little better. It's literally not snapping. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Maybe just move it a little bit over here. Something like that. All right, turn off snapping. And then I guess I can do a pillow, but that's not gonna be really low poly, but I'll do Shift A at a plane, GZ, scale it, and then not right click, go into edit mode, right click, subdivide, go here, make number of cuts like 50 or something, and then go into object mode, and then go into physics settings, make it a cloth, and then scroll down, pressure, collision, self collision, turn that on, and then let me play it. Actually, hold up. Put the pressure as like 0 point. Okay, no. Let me go to keyframe. Let me turn up my timeline. Keyframe 0. I'll insert that pressure keyframe in keyframe 0. So I'll press I as I hover over that pressure, and then I'll go to keyframe 1, and then I'll do something like, I don't know, 1.2, hover over that, press I to insert that keyframe, insert that pressure in keyframe 1, and then by keyframe 3, I might want to go like 2, hover over that, press I, and then play it, and then let's see what happens. That is literally so bad. It's literally scrapping. It looks like confetti. I wonder why. Well, that's obviously not what I want to happen. Let me control S this before it crashes. So 9, 14, 22. Okay, so definitely not what I want to happen. So let me see what. So we have tension, pressure, object collision, self collision. Why is it doing that? Quality steps, I don't know, 39? Shouldn't it be inflating? Why does it keep doing that? I mean, it is becoming a cloth, but also, oh my God, I'm so dumb. I'm not dumb, but I just had an idea. I can convert this to a mesh. It looks like a blanket, which is perfect. And what I can do is I can go, okay, forget about the pillow, I'll do that later. I'm going to do go object, convert to mesh. And so now it's a mesh and I can just scale it along the x-axis. Although it's a very, very, let me do something like that. And then I can do snapping and then do GZ to snap here. And then just do GY to move it here. And then turn off snapping and kind of move it a little bit there. And then what I can do is, it's looking a little weird. GZ to bring it even more. Oh, you know what I should have done? Oh my God, I should have had the blanket. Let me start again. I'll do Shift A, mesh, plane, GZ, and then um let me move this here towards the Y and then move this over here towards the Y so that it's going to drop and take the shape of the thing. Or I could just make it easier on myself, turn on wireframe, and then I can go into, let's say, weight paint edit mode, right? And then select this, right click, subdivide, do for number of cuts 50, and then I can control the vertices. So I can go top view and then kind of select the bed, just kind of about there, and then I can go into vertex object data properties and then click on add vertex group and then assign. And then now if you go to weight paint mode, not everything's going to be blue, but then I'll have that red. And so now if I go to object mode and go to solid view mode at the top and I go to physics properties, make it a cloth, scroll down and do self collision, I believe that if I play it, it should take the shape or not. That's great. 0. Oh, I know. Hold up, because I have to tell it how to take the shape. So let's see. Property weights, structural group. Where do I put that thing? Turn on pressure. And then I believe I have to, oh, so now it's acting like a pillow? No, that's not what I wanted. Where do I put the shaping? Maybe here? No, I know there's some, oh, shape. There we go. Pin group. There we go. I'm like, where do I put the shaping? I don't know, maybe under the shape. There we go. Now it's looking something like that, but I don't want it to be too um straightforward like this. It's kind of looking a little eh. I need it to look more cloth worthy. So I guess what I could do is increase the quality maybe. So I could do like 40, go back to 0. Whoops. See what that looks like. No, that's not what I want. I want it to be more, how do I say it? Less strict. Let's do maybe pressure 0.3. Oh, stiffness, how about 0.5? I don't want it to be too stiff. Maybe that's gonna help. Oops, wrong thing. Keyframe 0, play. Nope. Oh my god. Nope, that's exactly not what I wanted to happen, but okay. Let's do pressure 0. Right click, shade smooth, keyframe 0. This thing is so annoying. I mean, I guess it's fine. It's not that bad. And I could do just G. Did I just hide it? Alt H, okay. Click on it, GZ to bring it down, but then I don't really, oh, hold up, let me convert it. Um, Mesh, and then I can bring it down. But I don't want it to be like that because now it's covering the thing. So this sucks. Let me delete that. Let me do this again for the 5,000th time. So Shift A, Mesh Plane, and then just scale it on the Y, and then GZ to bring it up, and then GZ to bring it down, and then GY to bring it to the right, and then scale it on the Y by doing SY, and then GY again, kind of fit it over there. And then I guess I could just do G, not G, S, and then X. Scale it just a bit. Actually, even more. GZ. Alright, so that could actually be the cushions. I can actually get a material for that. Let me go to ambient, CG, and then try to get like cushion maybe? That's not how you spell cushion. Cushion. Or like couch or like bed. Hmm. Oh, let me go to materials first. Well, this is gonna take 5 hours. Alright, let's move this over here. Okay then. Let's see. Let me do Control S and then material preview. Yikes. Okay, so maybe we can give this a material. No, let me go to color palette, explore trending palettes, and let's see what colors we can use here. Let me do this palette. So I could do these walls here, maybe like sped. I can give that this color, or maybe not give it that color. Maybe something like that. Um, Even then, I think I could just give the bed a bevel, maybe. And then do Jeezy to bring this up. Um, okay, and then probably give. I don't think I can give this a bevel right until it has a thickness. So solidify. So do that after that. Even thickness and maybe S and X to scale. Alright, let me apply that. And then I guess on the inside, or at least for this little thing here, I can also add a color, and I'm not sure if I want to have the same color as this, or maybe something different like that, but then it looks like, I don't know. This obviously does not look like a bed. Um, did this thing finally? Here we go. Okay, so, oh no, that's not the type of bed that I wanted. How about, nope, that's not how you spell couch. Uh, Cushion? Really? Pillows? Really? Fabric. Okay, there we go. Um, I mean, I can do with this one. I can download the 2K version of that. It's gonna be a very dirty bed, but I mean, this looks like a really dirty fabric. All right, so open that up and then bring all of this to my desktop and then create a new folder, call it, I don't know, bed. And then put this in here, what in the world just happened? Oh, it's up here. Okay. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna go to Blender, Control S. I'm gonna go and make sure I go to Edit Preferences, Add-ons, and make sure the Node Wrangler is on. So Node Wrangler. I'm gonna go to the shading workspace, and then I'm going to click on this thing, click on New, and as I'm clicking the Principled BSDF, which is the green box, I'm gonna press Control Shift and then T, and that's gonna make this thing here. I'm just gonna go to the folder, select the material, and then do my texture setup, and then wait, and you hope that it doesn't crash. So yeah. So here's the texture. We can see clearly it's right here. Let me see what it looks like in render preview. So that's what it's looking like so far. Let me do Control S to save. I'm not even sure I like the background. Obviously the floor shouldn't be the same color as the ground. That's just something I realized right now, but let me see if I could, if like a lighter color or maybe black. No. Let me do Control Z. All right. So something like that. And then I guess I could definitely give this some thickness. I'll go to solidify, not solidify modifiers, and not a solidify modifier. And then just do like, whoa, what is that? Oh, it's because it's stretching. Do I have two of these? And go one, even thickness. Do something like this, maybe. And then scale it on the X. Right, something like that. All right, so now that's looking a little bit like, cushion or whatever. So that's fine. And then I guess for the pillow, which I can't even seem to get, which is very ironic because I spent the last 2 days making pillows. Let me do Shift A, mesh plane, GZ to scale that, S to scale down, Control A to apply the scale, and then edit mode, right click, subdivide, number of cuts 50, and then object mode, and then go to physics properties, cloth, you're kidding me, and then increase the quality steps, and then make sure that self collision is on and pressure is on. Let me go here on keyframe 0 and play that. Oh, so annoying. It keeps wrapping into itself. Okay, so keyframe 0, press I, then I go into 1, maybe 0, 1.2, press I, and then keyframe 3 might be 2, press I, go back to keyframe 0, and then run that. See, I'm not understanding why it's like, why is it doing that? It should be inflating. Should it not be inflating? Hmm. There we go. Self collision had to be turned off. But then at the same time, it's still not really doing anything. And even if I take this, right, because now it's like a little weird cloth, um, and I give it a solidify modifier, it's not really gonna look like a pillow at all, right? That'll look really weird, you know? And then I can right click shade smooth and then maybe add a solidify, not a solidify, a subdivision surface. But even then, it's still gonna look absolutely so weird. And then I can even, whoops, what did I just do? I can convert it to mesh, right? And then scale it. And then maybe in edit mode, not in edit mode, in sculpt mode, I can just make it smooth, right? So I'm gonna use the smooth tool. Where is it? Okay, here. And just, I don't know, make it smooth. Oh, hold up. Is it subdivided? Well, yeah, it is. So why is it not working? Sculpt mode, smooth. Oh, it is working. No, this is not what I want. It looks like I don't even know what it looks like. Inflate here. This is gonna take too much work. I don't feel like doing this, and it looks so bad also. I wonder why, I don't understand the why is this not working? I mean, does this look like a pillow? We can go with that. And just put that in there. And do GZ and like just work with it, you know? I think we're good with that. And then just do G. There we go. And then at this point, I would have to do a blanket, which is the same problem now because it's going to be the same thing. Let's see. Oh my god, this looks so bad. Can I add a solidify? No, not a solidify, a subdivision surface modifier. No, okay, so how about I go into sculpt mode and just smooth all these out because it looks like so wrinkly. Maybe turn up the strength. Just make sure these are smooth and it looks less like lumpy, right? I think that's good enough. Right? Okay, and then maybe some over here. And then a little bit of smoothness over here. Okay, that's good enough. Back into object mode. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. What did I say I was gonna do? A blanket? Yeah, sure. Shift A, mesh plane, GZ, bring that up, S and then Y to scale. And then let's do GY to grab along the Y axis. And then let's try to do this again. So cloth, you're kidding me. 0. All right, and then this is going to be the cloth, but it's going to be, no, it's not going to be the cloth. It's going to be the collision. Um, and then let's see. If I go here, turn on self collisions and make sure pressure is on as well, and then play that. Let's see what happens. Great, nothing happens. Amazing. Okay, let me do GY, move it over here. What just happened? Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go keyframe 0, play that again. It's literally not moving, isn't that great? What if I turn off the pressure, go back to 0 and play it again? Ah, there we go. But then it's not. So it's hitting it, but then it's not, it's not doing anything. Okay. And if I turn on pressure, turn off object collisions, go back to keyframe 0 and play that. And again, it's not moving. Yay. Okay, back to 0. Object collision, how about I turn off self collision, play that, see what happens. Nothing again. Isn't that great? But if I increase this, go back to 0, play it again. Oh my god. 0.3. That thing just went flying. What is it doing? Oh my god, did I forget to subdivide it? Oh, that's why. Right click, subdivide. 50. Object mode. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright, keyframe 0. Play. Beautiful. See, that is what I was trying to do the first time. Alright, now I don't know where it's going. Okay, let me go and pick it up. I think that's a horrible shape, so let's go back to where it was a good shape, which was around here. Right, somewhere around there. And then what I can do is just right click shade smooth and then go to modifiers and add a solidify modifier. And then just, you know, give it some thickness. And then apply that, actually maybe even thickness, and then add a subdivision surface. Right, so it's smooth. So then let me go and do GY. Oh, actually, let me object and then convert to mesh. What did I just, what? Oh my god, what happened? Why did that do that? Object, convert to mesh. Okay, good. And then let's see. Let me pull up the time, pull down the timeline actually, and then just select this and then do GY to move it here. So I think that's good. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Obviously, oh no, it was supposed to be above the pillow. Why do I do this, bro? I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this again. Literally 5,000 times. Okay, shift A, mesh plane, S and then Y to make it a little like this, GZ to bring it up, SY to do this, and then G, no, oh my god, GY, move it over here. And then let me just do GY to move this and maybe scale this a little bit. There we go. And then edit mode, right click, subdivide, number of cuts 50, and then object mode, and then over here, cloth, and then scroll down, make sure pressure is on, make sure self collision is on, and then go back to keyframe 0, and then go into this thing, make sure it's collision, and then the pillow also, make sure it's collision. Alright, and then let's see what happens. Not again, oh my god. Oh my god. Why did this happen? Why does it keep doing that? That's so irritating. Like, what makes it think it could do that? Let me know. And why does it keep shrinking on itself? 0.3, maybe to the pressure. Are you kidding me? It's even worse. Alright, let's turn off pressure and see what like, am I not doing the exact same thing that I did? Okay, so turn off pressure. Oh my god, it's just taking longer now to do the exact same thing. It's so annoying. Turn on pressure, and then how about self collision? Okay, so the key is to turn off self collision and to keep on pressure. Okay, it's doing its job, I guess, but it's not big enough. So what I would do is maybe just do S and then Y to scale it along the y-axis a little bit more, and then go back to 0, which I already am at. Control S and then play again. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Okay, now it's floating. Okay, let's go back to right click, shade smooth. I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I don't like it. What if I go into edit mode? Maybe just, let me go here to front view and just maybe delete this. Make sure X-ray's on. And then press S to delete the vertices, or only edges and faces. Object. And then do it again. Oh my god, not this again. Edit mode. Let me go to top view. And then delete vertices. Okay, object mode. And then control S. And then play it. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. You know what? Okay, escape. And then go back. This is fine. I just need it to scale. So I'm going to object, convert to mesh, and then I'm going to go to modifiers and add a solidify modifier. Something like that, even thickness, and then add a subdivision surface. So apply that, and then apply that, and then just go into edit mode. Oh my god. Oh wow. This is gonna be, can't I just scale along the x-axis and then do G, X, there we go, now we're talking. Alright, and then probably just a little bit like this, maybe that's fine. Yeah, I'm like done right now. Okay, and then I can delete this and then do G, Y to move this here. I mean, I guess that's okay, I don't know. Sure. And then I'll get a material for the blanket. So let me go to material. Oops, actually, let me go here and go to blank. Okay, of course, they don't have blankets, they only have fabric. Oh, I found the thing I was looking for. This is what I wanted to take for the I don't even know, whatever. I'm gonna download the 2K version. I'm gonna just kind of play around with the materials and see which one I like best. Um, hmm, what would be a good blanket? Maybe this. I have this one. Let me see. Let me go here, put these in my desktop, create a new folder, call it blanket, move these, put them in here, go back over here, Control S, and then go to shading, click on new, click on Principled BSDF, Control Shift T, desktop, blanket, set that up, see what that looks like. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's see. Hmm. I just realized it's going through, but whatever. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I could always do another material. So I can delete all of these and then do no. Control Shift E. And I think I have another one somewhere here. No, not that one. Let me go to, where's Blender? Okay. Materials, fabric, no. This one. That is this one, by the way. Fabric 007. Do I like that? I can't even tell if I like that or not. I think I do. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna do S and then X to kind of scale a little bit on the X axis to have that there. I probably should have had it more scaled. Whatever. Okay, back in layout mode. Um, hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time on this. I'm just gonna do a little bit extra stuff. So maybe do Shift A and add a shelf. So plane, S and then Y, GZ, SX, and then GZ. No, not GZ, GY. And then let's see. Um, I can add a solidify modifier. Oh, I could do something like that. Oh yeah, I could do something like this, right? And then even thickness, and then apply that. But that wouldn't make sense to have that there. I could just have it, I could rotate it on the Y. No, on the X. No, on the Z. There we go. Okay, G, Y, maybe have it here. Let me just turn on snapping. GX, there we go. Or, you know what I could have done? Maybe scale it on the Y and then G. There we go. Would that make sense? Does that even make sense? I don't even know if that makes sense. Because I'm trying to do like a bowling thing just like I did here. Um, no, let me try to do S and then X and then rotate Z 90. G, X, G, Y, S, X, the scale. And then, oh wow, it could be a light. That's what it could be. Like an LED light. Turn off snapping GX. Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Let me actually make it a light. So I'm going to go to material preview, new, make it an emission, and then go change the strength like that. And then go to render properties, change it to cycles, and then turn on ambient. No, not cycles. EV, but turn on bloom and ambient occlusion. And then go back to material properties and just change the strength to be way less than that. Something like that. So that's gonna be the light. It was gonna be a shelf, but eh, I could just do Shift D and then RZ90 and then G, put that there. I think that's way too much though. So GZ, GY, GZ. I'm not even sure if that's what I want. I could do a bedside table. Let me get back to that later. Let's do Shift A, Mesh Cube, Scale, GZ. Okay, and then scale a bit more, then do GX to bring that back here, GZ to snap it to the floor, and then GY. So it's over here, and maybe what I'll do is scale it on the y-axis, something like that. That looks fine to me. And go turn off snapping. And then what I'll do is maybe scale it on the Z, like so it's not that. Turn on snapping, GZ. There we go. And then I'll just go and create another block. So probably this one over here. Do Shift D. I'm not sure if I can do Control plus. No. Can I rotate? Rotate Z90. And then do GX. Scale it down, GZ, GY. And then GZ. And then GY. Nope, GX. Okay. And then select this, Control minus. There we go. So definitely make it bigger though. And then do GY. Beautiful. Then Shift D, GZ. Beautiful. Then do the same thing. Control minus. Beautiful. So that's a bedside table, I guess. And then should I make this a color? Nice. All right. Um, and then as for the bedside table, if I go to material property, maybe I don't know, do I want to make it this color or something? I'm not sure. And even the light, I can make it this color. Just bring that up a bit, GZ. And then I could maybe I can make just like a piece of paper so I can do Shift A, mesh, plane. Oh, so now the crumbling up would be useful. Scale that, GZ to maybe bring it up. Let me see what it looks like. S and Y. And then how would I crumble this up? Let me do edit mode. Right click subdivide. Let's do 30. And then scope mode and just oops. Let's do clay. And then I can like crease, I don't know. And then I can do like a elastic deform. Okay, and then I can go here and I think I can do a matte. Oh, was there a no way? Oh my god, you're kidding me. You're telling me I could have done that from the beginning? Whatever. Then there's a paint thing which I could just do if I go to top view. I could just go here and just be like, let me go and make this, color. Why can't I see it? Is it because I have to subdivide? Let me go here, add modifier, subdivision surface. Let's do 2. Apply that. Go to sculpt mode. Paint. I've done it before. Why can't I do it again? What did I just do? Escape. Oh. Oh, I forgot. I can only do it in solid mode and it doesn't show up in render preview. So how do I erase now? What the heck? Hello? Okay, there we go. So if I go into paint and then I just go to strength, maybe something like blue. And say like 201. Something like that. And then I believe I won't be able to see it in render preview though. I haven't gotten to that point yet. I think I can save it as a texture though. I'm not even sure. If I go to shading and look at the paper, no. You know what I could do though? Um, I could, let me go to Unsplash. Hmm, one more. No. Yes, but maybe no. Something like this, like a worksheet. Beautiful. Something like that. Ooh, this one. Perfect. Okay. Let me download this. Right. And then I can go into shading, or I could just go to material properties, add a new one. And then for the base color, I'll select this yellow thingy. And then I'll click on image texture. And then I just open that image that I just downloaded. Beautiful. You know, it's there. Isn't that beautiful? Um, yeah, so that's great. You know, it's like a math homework or whatever. I could do GZ, bring that down, and just right click shade smooth, GZ, bring that down, and then G, actually, let me just turn on snapping for the sake of my sanity. Okay, just put it in there, and definitely scale it down. Okay. Turn off snapping. Something like that. I could do Shift D and just make duplicates of it. And just rotate it a bit. GZ, bring it down. And then do Shift D, G, Y, move one here as well. Alright, so that's something. What else could I do? I could do a picture frame. So I could do Shift A, mesh plane, scale down, GZ, scale, rotate R, X90, R90Y, nope, Z, there we go. GZ, nope, GX, and then GY. And then definitely GZ to bring it down. Let me just turn on snapping. Just bring that down here. GY, I'm in X, and then there we go. And then what I could do is go into edit mode and then just press I to inset to do something kind of like this, right? And then I would just maybe take the face select, set this one, and maybe extrude. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, this way. So extrude forward. Let me go to object mode, so it's now looking like this. And then what I would do is just do shift A. Whoops. No, did I just duplicate? Nope, my bad. Control Z. Um, so do shift A, and then what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, plane, and then scale it down. GZ, GY, now GX, and then rotate it a bit on the Y, like that, and then scale it on the Y, and then do GZ, and then scale it on the X, and then just do GZ so it's upwards. Maybe scale it a little bit more on the Y, smaller this time. And then I can't even see where I'm doing. What is going on? Okay. And then I would just bring it Y and I would bring it forward here. There we go. And then maybe scale it smaller and just make sure turn on snapping and then just do GX so it snaps there. And then what I would do is maybe rotate this way as well. Right? And then just add a, nope, wrong thing. Actually, not wrong thing. I'll do it later. Modifier, add a solidify. Do something like that. Right? And then just bring this a little bit forward. GX. Oh my god. There we go. All right. And that looks about right. And then I guess I'll just go to Unsplash and get a picture of a family or something. I don't even know. Or maybe a dog. A dog would have been nice. Or like a kid, because this is a kid's room. There we go. So I could download this, and then what I'll do is I'll go into edit mode, select this face. Am I even selecting the face? Okay. And then doing Shift D, and then escape, and then P, and then make, so I'm just separating it by selection, and then I can go into object mode, and then select that face, which I literally just lost, so that's great. Okay, I'm gonna call it picture in the outliner. And then I'll go to modifiers, not modifier, material property, click on new, again, yellow thingy, image texture, and then open, and then downloads, and then just put that image there. Beautiful. And then probably should have scaled it. Or I can go to UV editing. Let me see. There we go. And just move this edge a little bit up. So that it fits the head as well. And then let me see what it looks like. Beautiful. And then I could even go and make sure that it includes um, what do you call it? That it includes the feet because it's not including the feet right now. Where did it go? Why does it do this? Great. Amazing. Never mind, since it wants to disappear. Whatever. And then I'll just grab this and give it this color. And then go to render preview. And this is what it's looking like. And then I'm not sure if I want to do something with these. Right, and then I could also do a rug, so I can do Shift A, mesh, plane, and then S and then Y, and then S and then X, and then just do S in general, and then do GZ to bring that up a bit, and then GX to move it here, and then GY to move it here, and then SX to move it here. And then do G. No, that doesn't even make sense. You know what doesn't make sense? Um, everything. Okay, that's not what I meant. I meant the floor doesn't make sense. So, how about I can't even do it anymore. And I select this face. Huh. What if I have I don't even know. It's not letting me. Oh, it is. Okay. Can I just do P by selection? Object mode, and then now. Oh, but it only did the bottom part, which is not good. What if I do GC? And then I can just give it a new material. Oh wow, this looks so much nicer. But no. Let me go to object relations, make single user material so that when I change this color, it doesn't change the rest of them. Right, so what would be a good color? I don't know, black. What did I say? White? Did I literally say white? I said black. Okay, well, obviously black is not an option, so let me turn off snapping and then just do Z just a little bit. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. And then I could even make it look like a rug by adding a solidify modifier. And then even thickness, and then applying that, and then adding a subdivision circle. Oh my god. 2. No, never mind. But it looks, oh, well, that's a nice, okay. Well, now I know how to make a rug. Okay, just gonna leave it like that. Yeah, so I think that's it for today. You have your LED lights and whatnot. So yeah, so let me make up my backdrop. So Shift A, mesh plane, scale that, then do GZ to bring that down. And then go to front view. I probably don't want front view. I probably want this view, GY. And then I'll just go into edit mode and then select this edge here. So edge select the back edge, and then E and Z to extrude. And just add a bevel. And then just rotate it on the Z like so by pressing R. I'm just moving it on the X. And then Control Alt Numpad 0. And that's going to align my camera to the view. To get out of this view, press the middle mouse button. To go back into the view, press Numpad 0. And that if that doesn't work, go to what am I doing? Edit, preferences, input, and make sure emulate numpad is on. And I think this is okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna just render this now. So I'm gonna go to render, render image,